Welcome back. That was apostate's 2 elves who are still KO'd, and it's now my ball, and that's another bribe. So we each have 2.
Okay, that's good. I really hope they get used.
I can tell you I'm not using my bribes. Hey, look, I rolled not great.
No, that's not how. No.
I'm not saying like, oh,
Your
look at
turn
my...
didn't end on your dice. That means you rolled fine.
Like, maybe, like, I'm just saying, like, new half, turning over new leaf, maybe?
No, you didn't succeed on one die. That doesn't mean it's turning.
Things could be different.
No. When games start that way, they stay that way. I've played enough Blood Bowl to know. And I've been on the receiving end enough.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So, obviously, Apostate can't field enough players to really put up a good wall here, but I think my best path through is Netcat only has guard, and I have Frenzy, so I'm going to be able to knock Netcat down.
Yeah, but you didn't do that right. You set yourself up to blitz on Harlequin, but Harlequin is...
Well, because of the positioning of Netcat, if I didn't punch... If I had to get the assist, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the player to the right of Suicide Tank is. I can't even tell who that is, because the names are just one giant, like, soup of nothing. So... I couldn't exactly get through that way, but luckily, the loose cannon is just getting it done on the line.
Stop it!
And that's Dev Girl out.
Stop hurting them! What did these elves ever do to you?
They dared to challenge me.
No, they didn't. At no point have they challenged you in this game.
You're right. I don't. I have no words. So we're gonna do what you do with elves, which is to go down the field.
Like, this other elf team has just been stuck in a non-stop Three Stooges video. They're just like tripping over each other and throwing pies in each other's faces.
Things could change.
I hope they do.
I hope they do too. I was really looking forward to a competitive Prof v Prof match. So I'm gonna do the dodge, even though it's pretty easy, to move one square farther down, just to spread myself out even more. Because the more spread out I am, so this goes 2 ways. Either both of my catchers get like double side marked, which I have Nerves of Steel on my catchers, which means that if I try to catch, tackle zones don't matter. So like theoretically I could catch and then dodge out and go score if I need to, but if Apostate moves all of her players down the field, I'm just gonna like walk a couple squares forward and keep trying to set up further and further down.
Just unleash the dragon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could just be like going for it and like just like flooding elves down and trying to score as fast as possible. But I've never really done the sort of traditional elf 2-turn, which is to take your thrower, move them far enough back that they can't get messed with, and then move the rest of your just try to flood the other side of the field with catchers.
Yeah, it's generally just throwing a catcher down each side as much as you can, and then just polluting their field.
Yep. And I'm better off because there are 2 less elves on Apostate's side.
Yeah, it helps. Oh no, that plus Agi's coming for you. Don't run like 6 spaces right before you throw.
Mm-hmm. The plus agility player from there can touch me, but can't necessarily blitz me. If I stand right on the sideline, if I stand right on the sideline, then the plus agility player can't like blitz me or stand next to me, but I'm on the sideline, and that's real bad. So
play right now is definitely just to run up a bunch of squares and bomb it to Tina Fey.
Yeah, right now that's the plan. We'll see.
And skulls again. What a fucking surprise!
A surprise.
A surprise.
It's a huge surprise, and that's skulls again. I think that's the 4th dub skull.
Yes.
And you count we count skull rerolled into skull as dub skulls.
It's just an even worse dub skull.
Mm-hmm. So don't mind me, I'm just gonna stun this blodge player and probably try to score with Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Tina Fey obviously just got her level, but
she's in position for a clear bomb,
and I gotta protect my lead.
Yo, yeah, you have to protect it. It's in so much danger.
3-0, not so safe. 4-0, though. Yeah.
3-0 is elves. You're elves. 2-0 is safe most of the time. Hell, being down 1 is a safe lead for elves going into the new half.
Not against elves, though. Well, the point is that rather than, like, if I can score now, then I can give Apostate a chance to try to score, and I think that's more important than, like, getting it on the right. Because, like, when I stalled the last turn, I kind of felt bad. This time, like, I'm like, whatever. If the ball gets turned over and Aegis can go get it, then who cares? But, of course, the dragon to Tina Fey.
He didn't throw an interception. Who is this dragon?
That's because there's literally nobody standing in between him and the pass.
Well, that's good. If there was, that would have been a pick.
You don't trust the dragon?
I'm from Chicago. No, I don't trust the dragon.
Okay, that's fair. The dragon, he's got the passes, but he's not the most accurate guy in the world. But this time it works, and the traditional elf 2-turn is successful. As, like, the dice are successful, and right.
And the Agi 5 fails to grab the ball on the kickoff.
So, the
and
weather
it's
event, yeah. One of the kickoff events is changing weather, and this weather event is pouring rain, which means that, like, everything that elves do, so, like, pick up the ball, catch the ball, and throw the ball is -1. So it's not like we're AG3 at ball handling.
Jesus.
I mean, it's 4-0. Like, the elves aren't gonna win.
No, the elves are going to win.
Well, the elves are gonna win, but not her elves. My elves.
Oh, the elves are going to win, but the elves are going to lose.
Right.
I understand. Okay.
Now you're picking it up. So hey, she
kill Zanzibar, please kill him.
Kill Zanzibar.
Kill him. Oh, crossing my fingers. Please die. He's not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Give him the boot.
And one of the good things about this setup is that if Zanzibar gets punched, I can step there, and then she still has to make dodges to get through me, which isn't hard because most of these elves have dodge. I was really thinking that, like, when the vote had come in for Frenzy, and I found out that I was playing against Pro Elves, I was like, oh boy, there's going to be a lot of dodge players, and I'm really going to wish I had Tackle. But, like, you would not know, with these dice, you would not know that I would be having any problems.
And, like, I actually think Frenzy is a perfectly fine alternative a lot of the time to Tackle. Like, it's pseudo-Tackle as long as you're decent at setting up Frenzy.
Right.
It gives you an extra set of dice to get the knockdown. I mean, Frenzy's like just a common, like, second skill on Sauruses, so I'm just kind of used to it. But, I don't know.
I really like Tackle, but, yeah, like, if you're not playing against...
Another dodge.
And another failure, and that's all of her rerolls for this. So she did come in with only 2 rerolls to my 3, and the advantage was that she got a few more skills. But it turns out that maybe those rerolls could have been much appreciated. So Netcat, the guard player, is kind of gumming up my works here for a little bit. So if I want to stand toe to toe with these pro elves and try to knock them back, I'm gonna have to start with Netcat.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It doesn't help that the player right next to Netcat is a blitzer who has sidestep again, so I can't really control the pushing. But Apostate is kind of heavily set up to go up the right, so at this point it's going to be, like, she can reverse field, but it's kind of hard to. And look at this greedy-ass move.
Wow.
I'm screening her from running all the way back around. She'll have to blitz on the shelf for loose cannon, but I'm trying to sneak Elrond behind there, and also, just in case, Elrond can score.
Just in case you can sneak off with the ball.
Exactly. But I think the best decision is to surf Dodger.
I like it.
And it works. Because that also, again, that frees up the sideline. I use my reroll, but I can come stand next to Aegis if I don't roll a 1.
It's just KOs for everybody.
I roll a 5 and a 5 and a 6, and now I have a sidestepper on the ball. And I've removed one of her catchers from the field, and the other one's on the ground. So this is kind of the bad side of setting up on the sideline, is that you do leave yourself very vulnerable to stuff like that.
Yeah. It's okay, though. I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Because the blitz is gone, they're going to have to... Well, I mean, it's Aegis that plus Agi, but I was going to say they're going to have to dodge off of Zanzibar.
Mm-hmm.
And with their dice so far...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, blitzing Zanzibar isn't really an option. She can do it, but...
Well, no, because they just use it with Frosty.
Oh, that's right. Right, I'm not even paying attention. So, now Frosty has the ball, a Blodge player, and all I have is Suicide Tank, who has Frenzy. So, Suicide Tank's going to be able to throw them blocks, but if I can't knock down Frosty, then we could be looking at what I'm like still pretty sure is the first touchdown against.
Yeah, this is it's not looking great.
I totally forgot to go look that up in between the halves. I'm definitely going to do it as soon as it sends, though, because I want to be for sure. Right? What a shitty operation I'm running here.
Yep. Should be embarrassed, really. Not just by this, by many of your life choices.
Oh, I'm definitely not embarrassed by this. This is the greatest match I've ever played.
Really?
Really, that's 5.
Like, I feel like somebody needs to send Apostate like a fruit basket or something. Just some kind of apology.
Condolences on the worst dice I've ever seen. This isn't the worst dice I've ever seen. Condolences on some bad dice.
I mean, I've had worse games, but I've rage quit them all before this point. So.
Right. Yeah. Like she said, I think she just said it now, or she said earlier. She definitely would have
said
rage quit
earlier
by now.
that they were gonna they would have rage quit if this wasn't for the LP, because this is just terrible.
Mm-hmm. So here's a little bit of sidestep tech. If that player has sidestep and I have frenzy, if I just moved the dragon over and tried to punch, she could sidestep in a way that made the next block only a 1 dB.
Rerolling safe blocks, you greedy asshole.
I don't want to get scored on. That was my last reroll.
You greedy asshole.
I don't know about greedy. That was definitely an asshole move, because now I'm just gonna go score. I can pass the rip guy who died, who can go hand off to all around.
Tony just moved. That was an asshole move.
That. God damn it, Berg. God damn it, Berg. Oh, here I was totally punching Harlequin, but I forgot that Harlequin has sidestep. Nothing else. I'm thinking about nothing else other than the touchdown that I can score here.
Oh no, it's fine. You can give Harlequin the inside route. It's fine.
Yeah, like Harlequin now, instead of being totally screened off, is now all up in it.
Oh god. Oh, I can just see this happening in my mind. This is awful. Why are you doing this?
If you wait a second, you can see it happening in real life.
No, I don't want to see this happen.
It's like all 2+s too, and most of these guys have catch, so
2+, 2+, 2+. Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Why are we both cheering against the LPD?
Because you finally saw the word turnover directed at you.
That's true. I did, and it was only a 2-2. That's not that bad.
No, that was fine, but
if it wasn't pouring rain, I would have scored.
Wow.
Like, I would have easily scored if it wasn't pouring rain.
Well, you had another handoff to do, but...
And that player has catch as well, so that's another...
3+ with reroll?
2+. Well, yeah, it would be 3+ with reroll in the rain,
Oh,
but...
You see what I'm saying? You had your 3+ earlier just fine. This is a 3+ with reroll, failed immediately.
Right.
As soon as you have that reroll, it's less likely to succeed.
I don't think that's factually accurate. It turns out that it's, what's the term? Not observable. You know what I'm trying to say.
Correct.
Anecdotally,
right
that's it. There we are.
Well, I mean, I've played enough Blood Bowl to know that actual data is meaningless.
That's true.
So
there's so much secret dice that nobody knows about that is in the game.
Yeah, the 3+ with reroll is actually like a 10% chance to succeed.
Right. Yeah, that sounds about right. So Dev Girl is going to clear off my Rosenbund, whatever, my loner, and Wordsmith, the super thrower, is going to have the hot track to throw to someone.
I believe in you, Wordsmith.
Right now, it's looking like it's probably Catherine Hart, maybe Aegis, maybe Frosty. But Harlequin is definitely pinned in.
Go for the bomb, I believe. The dragon, you go with the dragon, you have to. Yes!
Oh my god. I accidentally messed up my cuts. It looks like the Frosty dodged through my guys, and I messed that cut up, but whatever. Dragon has the ball now. And he's 1 SPP from getting a level.
And the dragon is gonna do it!
This is... I love how you're hating my team, but as soon as the dragon does something, like you're back on the elf train.
Dude, I have my favorite players. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like the dragon's on the list. Asshole Tony's gotta be there. Suicide Tank's my boy.
2 Skinks.
Fuck the rest of them. 2 Skinks is a hero, but he's not in this game.
Yeah, he's not in this game right now.
The return of 2 Skinks in a trench coat. Better get a splash, damn it.
It's probably not.
Ah, I'm so angry.
I'm probably gonna forget. I don't know. I might do something. Probably not though. So here we go. It's the Dragon to Elrond. This is like your dream pass, I think.
Now, you see what it is that I'm just a hype guy, and the interceptions are hype.
But like, if you could pick two people to score a touchdown together, isn't it the Dragon throwing to Elrond Hubbard?
No, it's definitely two skinks throwing to asshole Tony.
What is your problem? It's
What?
the Dragon, the thrower, throwing to Elrond Hubbard, the guy who took out a Minotaur.
Yeah, but two skinks, there's like layers of jokes here. Because each skink gives a -1 to your throws because you're stunty and they're awful at throwing. So two skinks in a trench coat? I mean, that's gotta be so hard to throw a pass.
I think you and I have way different priorities when it comes to seeing stuff happen on this team.
What I want to see more than anyone scoring is I want to see your team ground to dust. So,
Ain't gonna happen today, my friend.
no, it's not. Everything's working today.
Today, the Dragon is scoring a level. He's throwing it to Elrond Hubbard.
I mean, the dragon's sitting here in the rain. Shouldn't that be weakening his power somewhat?
It doesn't happen. The Dragon is powerful today, and Elrond Hubbard has scored, and it's now 5-0 again.
This is disgusting.
Like, to quantify how badly, like, in addition, I could like pull up the numbers for how badly Apostate's been rolling, but I am scoring, like, this match has been as easy scoring as it was against all halflings. That's how bad this is.
Oh my god! What is fucking happening right now? I can't even form words.
You know what I can do with that ball?
Yes, you can get someone the fuck under it.
I can go stand under that ball and catch it with someone. If this match goes fucking 6-0, I'm gonna lose my mind. Well, I already know what happens, but I could lose my mind.
My brain is leaking out of my ear right now.
I may have already lost my mind from scoring 6 points in this match. And that was Apostate just like rage holding on that screen, by the way. If that wasn't obvious.
Wouldn't you be?
Oh, yes. No, absolutely.
Good God.
So, because most of my players have dodge, I'm going to clear a path through DevGirl. Because I have dodgers on both sides, and we have Rip Guy Who Died, the wrestler, who can also get in there. Because it's basically, I just want to get as many fast people as I can.
It's just painful. Like, I feel like I'm somehow party to this.
Will you, just because you witnessed this?
Yeah. I feel like I'm making this happen somehow.
I mean, legally, you can't hold any responsibility for this, if that makes you feel any better.
I don't think that's the decision they came to with the Nuremberg defense.
What is it with you and Hitler? Straight to Nuremberg, I see.
Of course, I've been talking about 3+3 rolls all game. That's a Hitler.
True. That's true. So I am gonna spot her a little bit, and I'm gonna send my wrestle guy, who again, wrestle combined with on a player who wants to hold the ball is kind of counterintuitive because, well, first of all, I don't catch it, but that's fine.
Yeah, wrestle on like Prelf catchers is fine though, because you can use them just as like ball-seeking missiles.
Mm-hmm. But if Rip Guy Who Died had the ball and this player rolled like this, and the ball would be on the ground anyway. So
yeah.
But it turns out to actually be good because now this Blodge blitzer who had a blitz can't just keep running.
Do you think Rip Guy Who Died was screaming "to the turf" as he pulled him down?
He was absolutely pulling him down, yelling "to the turf." Every time I wrestle someone internally, I just yell "to the turf."
Just internally?
Well, I was gonna type it out, but I feel like they'd just be rubbing salt in the wounds.
I'm just saying, when I play Blood Bowl in real life, I just scream "to the turf" like every 40 seconds.
I can confirm that I don't just shout catchphrases while I play Blood Bowl in real life.
What kind of loser are you?
I'm the biggest loser. I'm the loser who plays Pro Elves and wins.
Jeez, I mean, how long has it been since you took your shirt off and waved it above your head like a helicopter?
I'm doing it right now.
No, you're not.
Damn it, how do you know?
You're wearing a headset. I would have heard you take your shirt off. Unless
Shit.
you just weren't wearing one.
Where's this going?
I'm not really sure. I didn't have an end point in mind when I started talking.
What has Blood Bowl done to us?
Well, Blood Bowl's broken my spirit.
We're four matches into an LP and we're already here.
Well,
like,
we're like 4 matches into an LP. Could you hear air quotes? Could you hear it?
no, I didn't. This is like 4 lifetimes though.
It really is.
These fucking games. Like, look at the bright side though. Apostate has the ball down the field. Suicide Tank is on the ground, and the 2 players who are, well, I think the 3 players who are closest to this ball are loners. And I don't have any block or dodge players.
On the shelf, an asshole Tony can get there.
Yeah.
Well, with GFIs.
With GFIs. So, like, I would like to score here, but I'm not too concerned because...
Well, you can't let him score on you.
I don't want to... I'm more than anything, I want to protect my honor. I want to protect my EP, and I don't want to get scored on. Because if I could walk through this Pro Elf match not getting scored at and also scoring 5 touchdowns, that's pretty cool.
I mean, you're an asshole for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It would be pretty cool.
So I'm going to shoot Zanzibar down here just in case. And the plan, obviously, is Loose Cannon to Frenzy Surf Freya. Which is why I'm doing the GFI, so that my follow-up is assisted, and I get a 2dB instead of 1dB.
I believe in you, Suicide Tank. That's fine.
That's fine. The ball's on the ground. The ball could still go out of bounds, and indeed it does.
Really?
A great scatter, and also Elrond can score, so I think I'm just gonna go do that.
Well, you are just an asshole.
Why not? I mean, I could hold this ball and just
Yes! Yes! Good job.
Like, I could have been conservative, I could have protected the ball, but I just really wanted to score more.
Also, I gotta ask, which throw was it in this game where you blew up at me in IRC?
What did I say to you?
You started screaming about the pass.
Oh, that was,
The dragon?
That was the dragon to
Okay.
Elrond Hubbard, yeah. I think those are my 2 favorite players. Like, obviously the Blitzers are, they're the Blitzers and they're really good. But I think the dragon and I think Elrond. Elrond is 100% my boy now. He's got the best name.
Elrond does have one of the best names.
And he badly hurt a Minotaur on the first match.
I mean, that's cool as shit. I can't take that from him.
That's the kind of legacy that you, like, that's going to follow you for the rest of your career.
I hope that's what I get remembered for, too, when I die.
Bopping a Minotaur in the face and, like, hurting him.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've hit a couple Minotaurs in my day.
I've
been locked in a labyrinth.
I don't think Minotaurs are real.
No, they absolutely are. You're going to have to explain some stuff if they aren't. You've never been locked in a labyrinth? I've been there.
I can honestly say I've never been locked in a labyrinth.
I mean, it's been like 6 months since the last time, but you know.
Only 6 months?
Yeah, no, it's a personal record.
Yeah. So here comes Spez, the Blodge lineman, who is maybe going to be the guy picking up the ball.
Should just be picking up with Blodge, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Zanzibar is still right there.
Mm-hmm.
And asshole Tony here for the big plays.
Asshole Tony is going to be that big assister.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't actually have to do anything for that, and that's when Tony's best, really.
Right. When Asshole Tony, he's a pretty face on the team.
Well, it's not so pretty anymore. He's been getting socked in the face every other turn since game 1.
That's true. And he's taken the injuries, so I'm sure he has a really badass scar or something. So
absolutely.
He can show off that scar, but I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. I think the best course of action is to make use of Suicide Tank's Frenzy. Like, I'm punching a Blodge player, the more blocks I can roll, the better chance I have.
Yeah, the way I was looking at it was asshole Tony up right underneath Spez there, and just have Suicide Tank come in on the side with Zanzibar providing the mark for the assist.
Yeah.
But you can just move Cannon and do the same thing without eating up Zanzibar. But you're not doing that.
Nope.
Okay.
The idea is that I would like to, if I can do this without Zanzibar Jones being used.
Well, that's what I was saying, is you could do this without Zanzibar being used. You just have Cannon go up and asshole Tony go provide the assist on it. And then Suicide Tank gets a double 2DB with Surf.
I don't know. I think I just moved the loose cannon without thinking, but
yeah. No, you definitely could have done this way better.
I could have done this like worlds better. I could have brought someone down to stand next to Netcat to make this 2DB. But
yeah, eat shit.
So Suicide Tank is safe. This was totally not me throwing the game also. I wasn't really thinking. It's turn 15. I probably could have done that way better, but...
I hope they score on you just to ruin your legacy right now.
Well, it's not that hard. I mean, yes, Zanzibar is face-marked on a... Okay, so here we go. And then Netcat can score without a GFI. And that easy
and this was your hubris. You could have had a 2 DB on both hits of a Frenzy there.
Yeah, this was just my dumbness.
I'm going with hubris.
Is it really hubris?
Well, you... maybe not, but... I don't know. It sounds more like I'm being an asshole if I say it's hubris.
That's true. Not by the textbook definition of hubris. You just want to say the word hubris.
Yeah, it's a good word. Another get the ref, and none of you people have even fucking fouled.
No, of course not. I'm not gonna foul. I'm not gonna foul in this game.
You are just wasting potential.
Why would I foul? Like, for how shitty this match has been, I am definitely not gonna foul Apostate's players.
No, you should though. Because all is dust.
That's true. The loose cannon has 5 SPP, and that is, it's time for vanity passing.
You absolute asshole.
What? The loose cannon needs to level, and I'm not doing anything else.
You should be punching and fouling.
I'm gonna be punching. I'm not gonna be fouling. That's the asshole move.
You're not even gonna turn 16 spite foul after they score the first touchdown against you in the entire LP?
How did I become you and you became me?
What do you mean?
A couple turns ago, like last half, you were just screaming at me about how I was like, oh, I don't want to get scored, and you're like, oh no, whatever. And I complained about my bad dice, and now you want me to spite foul.
Yes,
because I've been shamed by only losing 5 to 1.
Yes, I don't care about your legacy, but you should. You let it slip on a misplay, and you're not even trying to kill someone. You're not trying to give someone the boot to earn back honor. It's embarrassing.
Berg, I don't ever think I'm going to understand you. I don't ever think I'm going to understand what goes through your brain.
You have to earn respect back. You lost all of it.
All of it?
I mean, not that I had that much in the first place, but you lost it all last turn.
This is about you having respect for me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't care.
Fuck you.
So, Netcat is the guard player, obviously, and Netcat's going to get in there so that Spez can punch this loner. And presumably, presumably Apostate's trying to crack the nut that is Zanzibar Jones, and then foul him, because...
Oh no, the loner got KO'd.
She got them rerolls. Or she got them, the thing.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
Please kill Zanzibar. Please kill him.
Bribes.
Fuck, Zanzibar's not gonna die.
Not today.
I'm so sad. I like Zanzibar. I don't want Zanzibar to die.
No. Well, you want him to die because you hate elves. You don't want him to die.
Exactly. I mean, if I had to pick one player on the team to die, it would be the dragon, so that you could have a new character named Sex Camp.
We could always just get a second thrower.
That's wasteful. A 2! Yes!
Right.
Oh.
I rerolled to a 3, so it's a decent amount of money, but we're still in the process of buying back dead players, and the loose cannon
gets MVP.
You
got that vanity pass, clearly the most important play of the game.
Mm-hmm. Not really enough money to buy anything, but we got 3 more levels.
And the return of 2 skinks.
And the return of 2 skinks. So, the first up, Tina Fey, normals, general agility. Can't really go wrong there.
Unleash the dragon. Oh, nothing fancy.
It's general agility and a whole new wing of skills that we have yet to see, passing, which are all mostly related to making passing better. And our final level is singles on alignment. So go vote, and we'll see you for the next one.
Bye.
Bye.